It has been a favorite of Minnesotans for over 110 years. Established in 1915, Jay Cooke State Park is one of the 10 most visited state parks in Minnesota. The park encompasses just over 8,100 acres, including the St. Louis River Gorge with its unique rock formations and the famous swinging bridge. The beautiful views and forests at this park make it an outdoor lover's delight, with miles of hiking trails, cross-country ski trails, biking trails, and of course camping, which is where we started our adventure. Here's a look at our lovely campsite at Jay Cooke State Park. Got a nice picnic table, fire ring. Have this gorgeous white pine right here. Jay Cooke is located about 18 miles to the southwest of Duluth, Minnesota. The park is named after Jay Cooke, a prominent Philadelphia financier and banker. While not a Minnesota native, Cooke was a railroad developer who helped establish the Lake Superior and Mississippi Railroad, which passed through the area. This is a portion of the Willard-Munger bike trail that passes on the north side of Jay Cooke State Park. This portion goes back to a really pretty part of the St. Louis River Gorge that we're going to take a look at in just a little bit. The Willard-Munger State Trail is a 70-mile paved multi-use trail from Duluth to Hinckley, Minnesota. Originally, this was part of the Northern Pacific Railway corridor, connecting the Twin Cities to Duluth. It was abandoned by BNSF in the 1970s and 80s and then converted into a recreational trail. The trail still features the scenic Thomson Trestle Bridge, which was built in 1906. I think many visitors miss this scenic spot in the park. There is a small parking area near the Jay Cooke sign. The walk back to the bridge is approximately 1/3 of a mile. Minnesota State Highway 210 runs through Jay Cooke State Park. The 9 miles of the route between Carlton and Highway 23, which includes the park, are designated as the Rushing Rapids Parkway, a state scenic byway. If you are just driving through the park on the highway and not stopping, you do not need a state park permit. So we're going to pull over here at the Jay Cooke Visitor Center area. This is to the right, and then the campground is to the left. The River Inn Interpretive Center was built by the Civilian Conservation Corps in 1941. The stone is gabbro, quarried from a site about 12 miles from the park. The building has exhibits, an enclosed picnic shelter, and bathrooms. So straight ahead here is the swinging bridge, the very famous swinging bridge at Jay Cooke State Park. This bridge was actually built after the really bad floods in 2012. So it's a relatively new version of the bridge. I think this is the 5th iteration of the bridge. And yes, it does bounce as you go across it. The swinging bridge at the park was originally built in 1924. The 1924 version of the bridge was quite literally a log and rope bridge. The bridge was then rebuilt in 1934 by the Civilian Conservation Corps. It is supported by 4 massive pylons with reinforced concrete piers. The bridge is a 200-foot-long suspension bridge with a 126-foot span over the St. Louis River. Floods have destroyed the bridge in 1940, 1950, and 2012. Each time after a flood, the bridge was built a few feet higher. Once you cross the river, you can come out here and climb out on the rocks. The St. Louis River's brown root beer color is primarily caused by tannins, which are natural organic compounds released from decaying vegetation in upstream wetlands and bogs. Think of it like tea, leaching into the water and staining it brown. This is a natural phenomenon in many northern Minnesota rivers, streams, and lakes. It's really pretty and green back here. There are black bears here at Jay Cooke State Park. However, in my probably 100+ times of coming here, I've never seen one. But they are here.
I like to keep it that way.
Jay Cooke State Park has a lot of hiking trails. This one happens to be called the CCC Trail, and it goes right alongside the river. It's a pretty wooded trail. It's nice and wide, and it looks like it's been mowed. So that's nice. So we have a junction here of 4 trails. Or maybe you could just call it a continuation of 2 trails. We're going to head this way. There's a paved bike path in Jay Cooke State Park called the 4-Bay Trail, and it connects up to the Munger Trail. So we are going to take the 4-Bay Trail now back to the River Inn. Well, that just about covers our trip to Jay Cooke State Park. If you have any questions about the park, pop a comment below. Thanks so much for watching.